From galaxies colliding in cosmic dances to interstellar comets racing through our solar system at impossible speeds. From the birth of stars in ghostly nebulae to black holes tearing apart entire worlds, 2025 and early 2026 gave us some of the most breathtaking views of the universe ever captured. NASA and its partner space agencies released over 25 jaw-dropping images that are rewriting our understanding of the cosmos. These are not just pretty pictures. Each one tells a story of violence, beauty, birth, and death on scales that will blow your mind. I am going to show you the most spectacular space images from the past year and reveal the incredible science behind them. Let us dive in. 2025 was an absolutely incredible year for space photography. The James Webb Space Telescope continued to peer deeper into the universe than ever before. The Hubble Space Telescope celebrated its 35th year in orbit with stunning new observations. And here in early 2026, the discoveries keep coming. Between these two legendary observatories, plus contributions from the International Space Station, NASA Earth observation satellites, the Vera Rubin Observatory, and missions across our solar system, we have witnessed cosmic wonders that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago. What makes these images so special is not just their beauty. Each photograph represents hundreds of hours of observation, meticulous data processing, and groundbreaking scientific discovery. The James Webb Space Telescope observed some targets for nearly 100 hours, producing some of the deepest views ever obtained of the universe. From planet-forming disks around baby stars to galaxies billions of light years away from supernova remnants to wandering black holes, these images are windows into processes that shape our universe. They show us where we came from and hint at where we are going. So buckle up. We are about to take a journey through the 25 most spectacular space images of 2025 and 2026. Let us start with something truly mind-blowing. The James Webb Space Telescope revisited the Hubble Ultra-Deep Field, producing a detailed view that reveals thousands of distant galaxies, some dating back to the earliest periods of cosmic history. This image, known as the MIRI Deep Imaging Survey region, was observed for nearly 100 hours. That is Webb's longest observation of an extragalactic field in one filter, producing one of the deepest views ever obtained of the universe. These deep observations revealed more than 2,500 sources in this tiny patch of sky. What you are seeing are galaxies as they appeared over 13 billion years ago. Many appear as tiny red dots, but each one contains billions of stars. Some of these galaxies are so distant that their light has been traveling through space since shortly after the Big Bang. Image 2. The Butterfly Star. Next up is one of my personal favorites, IRS 04302+2247, also known as the Butterfly Star. The star's shining wings are made from a mini nebula of stellar material with a protoplanetary disk that surrounds the baby star like a cosmic cocoon. This planet-forming disk is located about 525 light-years away in the Taurus star-forming region. The disk is seen edge-on from Earth, which creates this stunning butterfly appearance. The wings glow in infrared light, revealing the complex dance of gas and dust that will eventually form new planets. Talk about Halloween vibes. NGC 6537. The Red Spider Nebula looks like something out of a science fiction horror movie. Using its near-infrared camera, Webb revealed never-before-seen details in this picturesque planetary nebula with a rich backdrop of thousands of stars. This cosmic creepy-crawly formed when an ordinary star like our Sun reached the end of its life. After ballooning into a cool red giant, the star shed its outer layers and cast them into space, exposing its white-hot core. The ultraviolet light from the central star ionizes the cast-off material, causing it to glow with intricate webs of dusty gas. In December 2025, Webb captured something extraordinary. A pair of dwarf galaxies named NGC 4490 and NGC 4485 engaged in a gravitational dance. These galaxies are located about 24 million light-years away in the constellation Cons Venatici. What makes this so special? This is the closest known interacting dwarf-dwarf system where astronomers have directly observed both a gas bridge connecting the galaxies and resolved individual stellar populations. Together, they form the system ARP 269, featured in the Atlas of Peculiar Galaxies. Prepare yourself for this one. NGC 2207 and IC 2163 are two spiral galaxies caught in the act of collision, with their spiral arms twisted and stretched with streams of stars and gas drawn out into space. Webb's mid-infrared data appears in shades of white-gray and red tracing cooler dust and material. Combined with X-ray observations from NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory shown in blue. This image highlights the most energetic regions where gas and dust are being squeezed together, sparking the birth of new stars. One of the most visually stunning images from 2025 shows the celestial system called APEP. Delicately nested spirals of material thrown out over some 700 years by two Wolf-Rayet stars, which are bright, massive stars that eject huge amounts of material. These Wolf-Rayet stars blast out stellar winds for a few million years before they collapse into black holes or neutron stars. The spiral patterns you see are like cosmic pinwheels created by the interaction between these powerful stellar winds and the system's orbital motion. In January 2026, Hubble made headlines again. Astronomers using the Hubble Space Telescope imaged the largest protoplanetary disk ever observed circling a young star. This massive disk, nicknamed Dracula's Civito, spans nearly 400 billion miles. That is more than 8 times the size of our solar system. It surrounds the young star IRAS 23077 plus 6707 and represents a chaotic birthplace where planets are actively forming right now. Despite being 50 million light-years away, NGC 4535 earned its nickname the Lost Galaxy because it is extremely faint when viewed through small telescopes. With Hubble's 2.4-meter mirror, astronomers picked out features like its massive spiral arms and central bar of stars. The galaxy's spiral arms are dotted with young star clusters. Many groupings of bright blue stars are enclosed by glowing pink clouds called H-Aduntu regions. These clouds are signs that the galaxy hosts especially young, hot, and massive stars, blazing with high-energy radiation. Here is something truly bizarre. Hubble discovered what astronomers call a failed galaxy, a new type of astronomical object, a starless gas-rich dark matter cloud. This object, designated Cloud 9, is essentially a galaxy that never quite made it. It contains the dark matter and gas needed to form stars, but for some mysterious reason, star formation never ignited. It is like finding the ingredients for a cake, but the cake was never baked. NGC 6951 is a spiral galaxy about 70 million light-years away that contains something spectacular. A white-blue ring that encloses the very heart of the galaxy, called a circumnuclear starburst ring, essentially a circle of enhanced star formation around the nucleus. The galaxy's central bar of stars may be responsible for funneling gas into this ring, creating the perfect conditions for massive bursts of star formation. The spiral arms are dotted with brilliant red nebulae, bright blue stars, and filamentary dust clouds, creating a cosmic masterpiece. Sometimes appearances are deceiving. The celestial pair known as ARP-4 features a small bright spiral galaxy that appears to flit around the edge of a much larger spiral with a dark and disturbed countenance. But how close are they really? These unusual galaxies were selected for the Atlas of Peculiar Galaxies, compiled in the 1960s, to study how galaxies evolve into weird and non-standard shapes. Throughout its mission, Hubble has revolutionized the study of these peculiar galaxies. While this image may look ghostly, it is actually full of new life. Lupus 3 is a star-forming cloud about 500 light-years away in the constellation Scorpius, with white wisps of gas swirling throughout the region. Bright T-Tauri stars shine throughout the image. These are actively forming stars typically less than 10 million years old that vary in brightness both randomly and periodically. The random variations may be due to instabilities in the accretion disk of dust and gas around the star or material from that disk falling onto the star and being consumed. One of the highlights of 2025 was the discovery of the third known interstellar object, Comet 3. I-Atlas burst onto the scene at the beginning of July, zipping through our solar system at speeds so fast that it must have originated at a different star. Hubble captured stunning images of this otherworldly visitor, including photographs of the glowing coma of gas surrounding the comet's body. A post-perihelion image taken on November 30th, 2025, from a distance of 286 million kilometers, shows a teardrop-shaped glowing halo with an anti-tail elongated towards the sun. What makes this image extraordinary is that unlike normal comets, which have tails pointing away from the sun, this interstellar visitor showed a sunward anti-tail extension in both pre- and post-perihelion images. This unusual behavior is giving astronomers clues about the comet's composition and its journey from another star system. Astronomers entered a mind-blowing new era in 2025 with the first light of the Vera C. Rubin Observatory in Chile. Scientists revealed the product of just 10 hours of observations. Images that seemed to zoom forever, a treasure trove of galaxies, and colorful clouds of gas and dust splashed across the sky. This massive telescope, with its 8.4-meter mirror and the largest digital camera ever built, will conduct a 10-year legacy survey of Space and Time project. The goal? Creating a jaw-droppingly detailed movie of the cosmos that could help scientists understand dark matter and dark energy. Not all stunning space images come from deep space observatories. Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket launched on November 13, 2025 from Launch Complex 36 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida, carrying NASA's Twin Escapade spacecraft. The image captured the moment this reusable heavy lift vehicle began its journey. In November, New Glenn nailed its goal of landing its booster on a barge in the Atlantic Ocean for future reuse, marking a major milestone for commercial spaceflight. The Sun delivered spectacular gifts in November 2025. A flurry of solar outbursts stunned skywatchers as far south as Mexico and Florida with jaw-dropping auroras. An aurora seen over Monroe, Wisconsin on November 11, 2025, painted the sky in brilliant greens, purples, and reds. Even though the Sun is officially out of its period of maximum solar activity, it is far from quiet. Here is something rarely captured. NASA astronaut Nicole Ayers snapped a giant red sprite in July, forming at the summit of a rare upward-shooting gigantic jet of lightning up to 50 miles above the United States-Mexico border. This luminous branching structure was photographed from the International Space Station. Sprites are transient, luminous events that occur high in Earth's atmosphere and are notoriously difficult to capture. This jellyfish-like sprite represents one of the most spectacular atmospheric phenomena ever photographed from space. From the International Space Station, astronauts gaze upon a vast sea of stars, with the Large Magellanic Cloud appearing as a bright smudge located about 160,000 light-years away. This photograph, taken by an astronaut aboard the station on November 28, 2025, shows Earth's limb arcing across the bottom with yellow-green and diffuse red layers of airglow. The LMC is an irregular dwarf galaxy consisting of billions of stars and is a hotbed of star formation. NASA's Earth observation satellites captured devastating and important images in 2025. A false color. Landsat 9 image from January 14, 2025 revealed the burn scar left by the Palisades fire in Los Angeles County, which ignited on January 7th and spread rapidly, consuming nearly 24,000 acres within 1 week. These images are not just dramatic. They help scientists and firefighters understand fire behavior and assist in recovery planning. A Landsat 9 image from January 30th, 2025 shows arrays of floating solar panels known as photovoltaics spread across a reservoir on the Narmada River in Madhya Pradesh, India. The geometric blue rectangles visible in the reservoir represent 2 floating solar projects commissioned in 2024 with a combined capacity of 216 megawatts. Floating solar installations offer alternatives to land-based systems and can reduce evaporation and impede algal growth. A NOAA-20 virus image from February 24, 2025 captured von Karman vortex streets forming behind islands. These mesmerizing swirling cloud patterns occur when wind flows around obstacles, creating alternating vortices that stretch for hundreds of miles. The patterns look like abstract art, but they are actually fundamental fluid dynamics on display in Earth's atmosphere. A photograph from the International Space Station's external camera on April 30, 2025, provides an oblique view stretching from the Alps to Sicily, revealing layers of industrial haze drifting across the Mediterranean basin. Much of the haze originates from the Po Valley in northern Italy and the Rhone Valley in France, where surrounding mountains trap pollutants. The haze drifts hundreds of kilometers over the Adriatic Sea toward Greece. Astronauts have documented this atmospheric phenomenon for decades. A Landsat 9 image from May 29, 2025 shows the aftermath of a catastrophic collapse of the Birch Glacier in Switzerland's Lachental Valley, where the debris buried most of the village of Blatten, traveled 2.5 kilometers down the valley and climbed 240 meters up the opposite valley wall. This dramatic image serves as a stark reminder of how climate change is affecting mountain glaciers worldwide. A Terra Modis image from January 22, 2025 captured dust plumes sweeping across southeastern Iran and streaming over the Gulf of Oman toward the Arabian Peninsula, originating primarily from the dried bed of Hamoun-e-Yazmurian. The airborne material traveled south-southwest across the water to the coast of the United Arab Emirates, reducing visibility and prompting weather warnings. Beyond disrupting transportation, such dust events pose health risks, as recent analysis found heavy metals and other hazardous substances in the material. Let us close with our solar system neighbors. The gargantuan shield volcano Arzia Mons pierces the clouds of Mars in a stunning NASA orbital image captured by the Mars Odyssey orbiter. This massive dead volcano showcases the incredible geology of the red planet. The variations in rock along Mars' Gale crater hold significant clues to understanding how the planet's climate has changed over millions of years and whether it ever had conditions to support small life forms called microbes. NASA's Curiosity rover has been exploring the composition of these rocks, discovering signs that the crater held liquid water millions of years ago. The visualization created by the HiRISE camera on NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter shows the steep slope climbed by Curiosity to reach the Geddes-Valles channel. So there you have it, 25 absolutely jaw-dropping space images from 2025 and early 2026. From the deepest views of the universe ever captured to close-up portraits of planetary catastrophes on Earth. From interstellar visitors racing through our solar system to the intricate dance of colliding galaxies billions of light years away. What strikes me most about these images is not just their beauty, though they are undeniably gorgeous. It is what they represent. Each one is a triumph of human ingenuity and curiosity. The James Webb Space Telescope took over 20 years and $10 billion to build. Hubble has been operating for 35 years, defying all expectations. The International Space Station represents decades of international cooperation. These images remind us that we are part of something much, much larger. When you look at a galaxy 13 billion light-years away, you are seeing light that has been traveling through space since shortly after the universe began. When you see colliding galaxies, you are witnessing cosmic dances that take hundreds of millions of years to complete. And yet here we are, tiny creatures on a small rocky planet orbiting an average star in an unremarkable corner of the Milky Way galaxy. But we have built machines that can see across the entire observable universe. We have developed the mathematics and physics to understand what we are seeing. We have created technology to capture and share these images with billions of people. The universe is vast, mysterious, and often violent, but it is also beautiful, orderly, and knowable. And we are just getting started. In 2026 and beyond, we can expect even more spectacular discoveries. The James Webb Space Telescope will continue peering deeper into space and time. Hubble, despite its age, keeps delivering groundbreaking science. New missions are launching. New telescopes are being built. New questions are being asked. If you found these images as mind-blowing as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more space content. Drop a comment below. Which of these 25 images was your favorite? Or what do you want to see from space telescopes in 2026? For those of you who want to explore these images in more detail, I have included links in the description to NASA's image galleries. You can download high-resolution versions, see the full scientific data, and learn even more about what these images reveal. Remember, every single one of these photographs started as raw data beamed across millions or billions of miles of space. Teams of scientists and image processors worked to turn that data into the stunning visuals we have seen today. It is a reminder that science and art are not opposites. They are two ways of exploring and celebrating the universe we inhabit. Thanks for watching, and remember, we live in an age where we can see the birth and death of stars, witness galaxies colliding, and peer back to the dawn of time itself. What an incredible time to be alive. Keep looking up, and I will see you in the next one.